What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. My name is Accidental Grenade, and we are back and live here on a BetRivers Poker Sunday. Let's get into the action. We are going to be folding here, I think. We got ace 10 of hearts. We raised a 3-bet us pretty nothing sort of board for us. Sorry, I know that if you're in vertical, you couldn't see me for a moment here, but here I am. We're watching on YouTube Shorts, as it were. Welcome. Three tabling at the moment. We've got the mini Sunday main, the $100 Sunday main, and the nightly dollar, because I had a $1 ticket burning a hole in my pocket. So I got three tables across the top here right now. In the nightly dollar, we are gonna raise Limpers BTFO, or at least put in some more chips before you F on instead of effing O. Let's try to either take down the pot now or buy a cheap like river card, like we could get diamond or Broadway, or like queen jack run out, things like that potentially. And so we do just we do take it down. Rock and roll. All right, feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling focused. Does that mean the session's gonna go amazing? No, it's poker, but we try to set us up. We try to set ourselves up for success in the ways that we can. I've been working out. I've been supplementing with vitamins and minerals. Marie and minerals, Marie and 2014 ass joke. Okay, we'll call your 4 big blind open. Yeah, I'm in a good headspace is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm getting at. Queen jack 6. I love a check. Let's everybody let's check. We're all friends here. And you know, you're gonna jam because you're not my friend. I thought we were friends, and now you're gonna jam, and I'm gonna be like, what, bro? I thought we were getting along. You checked flop, and now you bet 6. That's peculiar. We'll just fold. What's up, vegan teacher student? How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for joining the channel. Be kind to be vegan. I am not a vegan. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. But I am not. I gotta tell you. I won't pretend to make you feel good about me as a person. I'm sorry. Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? Wait a minute. I am on delay, right? Fuck. Okay. I mean, I was cool when you said be kind, be vegan. If you're gonna give me the why the fuck and be aggressive about it, that's not my vibe. Chill. Not my vibe. All right, raising all three tables. 6 here, ace 9 here, king jack suited here. Let's go to the 6s in the mini main where button is flat at our race. We'll be folding here in the full size main where we've gotten 3-bet. Out of position here, we're gonna check. And none of them going well because we're just gonna fold here. There's a limp and then a bet out after we raised, after they limped. King jack's just not feeling good here. Yeah, none of these raises worked out for us. We're gonna check fold 6s here as well. Eat your. I do eat my vegetables. I will say that I do eat my vegetables. I don't eat only vegetables. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I do eat some vegetables. As much as I should, probably not. But I do eat some. But I have no problem with vegetables. I love spinach. I love kale. I love cucumbers. I love asparagus. I like lettuce. I like carrots occasionally. Carrots not my favorite, but I like some carrots. I'll eat some green beans. I'll fuck up some broccoli. I'll tell you right now. They're 4-bet here. What? You still have a flat here? What is happening? This is going to be aces, and we're just going to re-enter the $10 mini Sunday main event because nobody 4-bets anything, especially like small versus all this. But yeah, we just go with this. It's kings versus aces, right? It's kings versus queens. Hold. King 10 of hearts is not going to get there. That's unacceptable. That's very acceptable right there. That's a huge pot in the mini Sunday main. We move from 22nd to 3rd of 39. 3rd of 38. My windows are pretty small. My monitor is large. I've got huge tracts of pixels. We'll fold, oops, and I'll resize our window so it gets captured weird. Ace 10, we'll get out of there. Sip some Coke Zero. All right, folks, we're off to the break. Quick one. We came back. We started the stream a little late today, so we are just a quick little bit here before we take the break. But I'm going to take the break. I'll see you all in just a bit. When we come back, we're going to jump into some more tournaments. Yeah, we're going to jump into the Sunday Special $50 Classic, $5 Classic, and more to come. Stick around. I'll see you soon. Happy vegan anniversary and affiliate. Did you get like a notification that it was my my affiliate anniversary? I saw something about it, but I wasn't going to really do anything about it. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, folks, we are back. Let's get into some... We don't have much else to register for a bit, so let's maybe camp some cube sit and goes, and we'll fire up a cash game table here. And if this kicks off, this will be a $10 G cubed. Race here with ace 5. Keep the pressure on. A bunch of stuff would call that's not. Now we're value betting versus a king here. Ah, come on. This is like, we have so much ace, so many aces in our range that's so crazy to see them just snap, click it back. Double fold. Just like doesn't feel like it's ever weak. And we'll squeeze huge here with the pocket tens. Nobody wants to fold in the dollar, of course. I guess I fold. Yeah, you got a queen. Makes sense. I don't know what the jack 5 there. I don't know what you're doing on flop, but or pre. No, either of you are doing pre, honestly, but we're happy to like get a lot of chips in when we had a much better hand than our opponents. Just couldn't hold up. Every minute, every hour, every day. I believe in a thing called love. Phone go silent, please. There's got to be a way to make it so that when I start streaming, my phone can go into a silent mode focus. What would be the best way to do that? Other than obviously manually, like I could just click a button every time I start to stream, but I'm trying to think if there's a way to automate it easily. Probably have to use something like if this then that or make or something. Hmm. Let's ask Microsoft Copilot. I am a Twitch streamer. I want to make an iOS automation so that every time my Twitch stream goes live, my phone goes into a certain focus mode. How best to do this? Services like IFTTT. All right, fair enough. IFTTT allows you to connect Twitch with your phone. You probably have to pay for it though, right? Create an IFTTT applet that detects when your Twitch stream goes live and performs an action like sending you a notification. Then the notification could be a manual trigger to activate the focus mode through the shortcut you set up. IFTTT. I have an IFTTT account, I think. Hey, thanks for the follow, Crazy Times. Welcome. But I'm afraid I would have to... I think I might have to, like... I think I might have to, like, pay for this. Start your free trial. No, I don't want to start a free trial. This is what I'm talking about. Create. If this ad... Twitch. New stream started by you. Twitch account accidental grenade. Create trigger. Then SMS. SMS is a pro feature. Notifications. Send a notification from the IFTTT app. Okay. Create action. Continue. Finish. Your new applet will run faster with Pro. I don't think I need it to be extremely fast. We'll see how slow it is, I guess. So I need to install the IFTTT app then. Thanks for the follow, Crazy Times. I really appreciate it, brother. The cash game we flatted pre. We're going to call here on the turn. I think we could bluff out. Like, this is crazy, but I think we can bluff out like ace queen and ace king. Even ace jack like mine. And I think they bet better value. Like, I think we could feasibly bluff out some better hands. And I just think they're very transparent about what they have here. I think they have nothing. But like a small sliver of their nothing is better than our hand. So I just like hammered it. Maybe I'm insane. I might be insane. Maybe that's the check back all day, but I just wanted to go for it. All right. What was I doing? IFTTT. Can I test a thing on... Can I just like... I can't like... Never run it's... I can't Seems like I can't just like simulate this, which is annoying. Let's try to see a flop here in the... I was gonna say Benjamin, but close enough in the main. Okay, we got a gut shot and a flush draw. blocker betting for us. Okay. Now we have an open ender and flush draw. Oh my. I think we jam and re-enter if we lose. I'm ready. Hit it. All right, let's re-enter. We have decent equity on that board versus that hand. I'm fine with it. We don't mind. Get me back in there. Get me back in there for another 100 bones. Ace queen and the nightly dollar. We're gonna jam here. Will we get a call in the nightly dollar? No. Oh, that's the sheep, baby. 'Raise ace queen suited here. Three, four, we got him. Are you not gonna at least try to turn your hand into a bluff, bruh? Ace queen here, we raised pre in the mini. Down. Pocket fives here. We'll check. We're gonna 3-bet here with pocket queens. Limp, raise to 3. We're gonna make it 10. Sure. Queens up against nines in the $100. Wow. Wow. Okay. Main event, bullet 2 looking like it could go same way as the first. 9 on the river. Call here in the nightly dollar. 8-3 improves river, decides to, I guess, bet for value. Ugh. Queens lose a big pot to pocket 9, sadly. Doesn't bode too well for our Sunday session being cut down pretty short in on our already second bullet here in the main. Hello, AG in chat. Nick Yamakuchi stream set title says last day of Ring Fence PA Poker. Is that true? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. Double N, have you ever heard of Google, my friend? Or like checking the PA Discord? Yes. Yes, tomorrow is when operators can officially merge player pools. It has been announced and confirmed by the PGCB and Josh Shapiro. So indeed, sir, yes. I'll happily be your source on this one. It is true, my friend. A joyous occasion. I look forward to playing with everyone in the shared pool. All right, folks. So we are here in the $10 mini Sunday main event, the $100 Sunday main event, the nightly dollar, and a cash game table here on BetRivers Poker. Let's see if we can keep things going well here today. Oh. Nasty one outer. Was it a one outer? We covered their diamonds. There were 2 9s left, weren't there? I thought there were 2 9s left in that pot. Anyway, like I said, we're in the here on BetRivers $10 mini Sunday main, $100 Sunday main, nightly dollar, and 10-cent, 20-cent cash game. Oh man. But yes, it is in fact the last day of ring-fenced Pennsylvania poker. We'll be joining the MSIGA operators clear to share pools starting tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, and I think it's going to have like a huge impact on the community and competition. It's going to be, we're going to see operators competing for player promos. We're going to see guaranteeds get boosted up huge. We're going to see deposit bonuses, reload bonuses, and just I think it'll really make people want to push the envelope. I'm really excited to see what comes from it. And we'll see if it leads to more innovative gameplay or features. Already we have obviously PKOs, mystery bounties. Everybody's got some variation of like the cool cube sit and goes here on BetRivers, but I think that could be another way that operators decide to iterate, is by bringing out a new format, a new structure, etc., etc. Breeze here. Oh, we just doubled up in the nightly dollar. Nice. We're gonna fold here in the main, just a pair of 5s on 10-5, king, jack, jack, run out, sadly. Yeah, just hoping to emulate that stream a couple Sundays ago where I got smacked in sit and goes all Sunday, and then managed to turn it around and win the Sunday main event here in BetRivers. Let's make that happen again. Maybe it'll start here. We're jamming King Jack suited in the $100 Sunday main event from the cutoff for 10 big blinds. We are getting 3-bet by the small blind. They've got Ace Queen, and we've got King Jack of diamonds. 8-7-4 on the flop, 10 on the turn, and a 4 on the river. So we will be in for bullet number 3, sadly, after losing that one in the $100 Sunday main. But yeah, I've gotten comfortable now to where I don't mind firing multiple bullets into these events. I know I'm a winner in these games, and just gotten a little bit more comfortable at managing the swings. I don't really know how to pin down what changed for me. I think like it's a big combination of bankroll management, confidence level increasing, and then just making sure I'm always taking a look at my game and ensuring that I'm actually playing well and not making big mistakes, plugging leaks and all that. A big part of it for me, honestly, was the mental game of poker with written by Jared Tendler. Just fantastic book, and that helped me like solidify like some problems with like insecurity, tilt, or like yeah, like lack of confidence and things like that, and fear. Playing from fear was a big problem of mine for a very long time, and yeah, I don't know. Bankroll management itself has always come naturally to me, but almost to the point of like erring maybe too far on the side of bankroll management, where I wouldn't fire back into tournaments where I'm like clearly a winner, and I've gotten better at seeing each bullet as a separate entry, and if I was good to enter a minute ago and I just busted the hand, I'm still good to enter now as long as I am not playing above where I want to play or something like that. Tempting here. We had 9-8 suited. These players are popping it up huge. Very tempting to come along here, but that was a little bit of a dicey pot odd situation. All right, we're going to jam here in the nightly dollar. We got ace king suited. We've only got 9.3 big blinds. We're jamming early position, but I think it's still a solid jam here. Hit it through. Michael B says, yeah, it's going to be fun when we join multi-state. More players. I think it will only get better. Yeah, I have to agree, I think. So we 3-bet king queen here of spades. That's a sizable bet. We'll still see a turn here. Jack. It's a king. 9, 8, 10, king. 3 hearts on the board. We'll call, I guess, with top pair. Good kicker here, but I don't love it. Yeah, it's at an 8 and ace king. Okay. They crushed us. That's okay. We'll re-enter that one. Or we'll rebuy in the cash game, I should say. There's a little bit whiplashy switching from tournaments to cash games on the stream sometimes, but I think I've got a decent handle on it now. I'm still sort of a cash game fish. I'm still learning, but I've had some really profitable nights in the BetRivers pool of the cash games. They seem pretty soft, but then I did just punt off like a whole stack with the worst hand 3 ways. So what do I know? What the hell is this? 42 big blind open jam. I have ace 10 in the small blind. I fold, I suppose. I don't know. I guess the biggest difference I see between the cash games and the tournaments is just like the ability to apply pressure in the way that you do late in tournaments just obviously doesn't exist. So it's a bit of an adjustment where like you're actually I guess it's like it's a lack of adjustment really is what it is in cash games where you're just playing GTO ranges like a ton of the times. And well, I mean, you're always playing GTO ranges, I guess I should clarify, but like there's not ICM in cash games, so the ranges never dynamically change the longer you're at a cash game table. All right, let's jam here with King Jack in the nightly dollar. We got 9 big blinds. We were called for slightly less, so 7 big blind stack calls. Let's see what we're up against here. Queen 3 suited, speculative call at best. The flop comes ace 5 deuce, 7, 8, and we double. Five of 13 here in the, or actually 5 of 12 here in the nightly dollar. There's 6 places paid. Oh, 3, or actually it was a 4 bet here with ace king. And we'll bet the deuce deuce 3 flop. 4 on the turn with ace king. We've got a gutter, and we hit the ace on the river. We're gonna check. They might have some bluffs, and they would bet a worse ace. They check it back, sadly, though. I don't think they call us with worse too readily there on that river. We had to try to keep bluffs, and it was pocket tens. I don't think pocket tens is calling us when the ace comes river. I think if we jam, they probably fold. So I sort of like the check there to try to induce. It's always tricky trying to determine where to induce a bluff versus going for value. I think in that spot, they're gonna think that we're betting some overpairs when they have an ace, and they're gonna be emboldened to like go for value themselves with their worse ace-x. And they probably would call them anyway, though. So I don't know. It's a little bit tough to decide in that one. Let's raise here with ace queen offsuit. Okay, so we called a 3 bet here with ace queen. Flop comes jack 9-9. We're gonna check fold. Accidental bot making a bold prediction. Come on, need some run good here in the $100 Sunday made on bullet 3, please. So he's up here with Ace King after the limp in the cash game. Flop was Queen 7-8 for our raise. We'll just check here. Let's check again on the 5 turn. And we'll plan to check call the river here. They just check back and muck. A worse ace, I'm imagining. Let's see what they had. They had 6-3 offsuit. Okay, so we're going to tag them. Cash games might be one of the better places to tag people in BetRivers. I don't know, tournaments as well, but tournaments you're going to be a lot shorter lived. You're going to spend some extended time with players on the tables at cash games. I say this because BetRivers, has the anonymized avatar, so if you tag a player, it's going to go away after you are done playing with them at either the cash game you're at or the tournament you're at. But cash games, they're gonna maybe bust out and re-enter, and you'll have multiple chances to stack them. Not always the case with the tournaments. It feels a little bit more valuable in the cash game streets. We're going to stack off here with pocket queens and the nightly dollar. We see a limp, and then we see this player jam 19. We've got 17 with pocket queens. We've got queens versus 10s and 7s for huge pot here. But it flops 4-7-4, so 7s make 7s full and knock us both out. All right, we are out in 10th, I think, because we had more than this player, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, 10th place, no cash. Just kind of in a holding pattern for now. We are still in the $10 mini main and the $100 Sunday main, as well as this cash game table. We're also sitting a $10 cube sit and go if anybody wants to join and play. Once 3 people get registered, that will kick off. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful day today. We spent some time outside with Eden today. She wanted to do a lot of like challenges inside, but we sort of like twisted our arm and said it's beautiful and we really should enjoy this. There's such a short transition now between freaking spring and summer when it gets like too hot to hang out, and it was gorgeous outside today. So we went out and I trimmed the lawn, and then inflated the tires in Eden's bike for the season. We did some bike riding and some playground monkey bars action. Yeah, I had a packed day. Like, got up today. I did sort of have some downtime this morning, and then I wanted to um go and trim the lawn before I went to get my haircut, but Eden would not let me leave her side. She was it's only when I have something to do, but she wanted daddy snuggle time, and we were hanging out for a good while, and then she finally, I was supposed to get my haircut at 1. She finally like relinquished control at noon, so I went out, just trimmed the lawn, went and got my haircut, came back, played a whole bunch with her, and then it was getting closer and closer when I wanted to stream, and we finally did a few more challenges, and I was like, we're gonna do one more of these challenges, then I'm gonna go work out and cram in like 3 exercises. I'm gonna run to McDonald's, get us dinner, and then start the stream. And I was late starting the stream, just trying to get all that done, but kind of a perfect day, honestly. And I don't know, it's always a mix, right? Like some days, sometimes being a parent is like exhausting, right? And sometimes I just wish I could just sit, and Eden would just want to do nothing, but she wants to play all the time. But I had a good combination today. Today was a parenting day that actually like recharged me. I felt like I got the time that was calm with her. I feel like she got the time that was active. It helped, of course, that it was beautiful outside. It helps that multi-state poker is coming finally, and I'm just I'm in a good mood today. And I always feel like I always think of there's like a psychological theory that says like I don't have enough spoons. And it's the idea that like to like support others, every time you sort of like emotionally support someone else, it's like you have like a handful of spoons, and like if your mom is stressed and you have a phone call with her, you give her a spoon. My daughter needs playtime just so she can feel emotionally good, give her a spoon. My wife, she's not feeling well, so I got to take care of her, give her a spoon, right? And then eventually you don't have any spoons for yourself, or you don't have, or somebody else comes to you and you're like, they're like, why are you upset? You're like, I can't take on your stuff too, I have no more spoons. But I felt like today was like, I mean, if there is such a thing, today was a day that like refilled the spoon cup. And of course, people use it to talk about self care, right? Like that, like it's the idea, like the spoon should go to you first, or the old adage, which is like you got to put on your own oxygen mask before you put on someone else's on the plane. And I honestly sometimes I neglect self care. I mean, I'm pretty like psychologically stable guy most of the time. I maybe take stress a little bit too hard. I maybe overanalyze things a little bit too much, but nothing's like super debilitating. But I try to be mindful of it, and do things that help myself sometimes too. I don't know. My self care is not always like super healthy. It's like binging TV when I'm stressed, or like escaping into a video game. There's a point at which it's like it's good and I need leisure time, and then there's a point at which it's avoiding stressing about something or avoiding life or avoiding what I really should be doing, and then that becomes deleterious. We make 2 pair on the river here. We have to call for sure. I'm not raising, even though they only have a few chips left. We beat ace 6 on 7, jack, queen, ace 4 with our ace 4. Nice. Ace 4 diamonds here in the $100 Sunday main. I don't hate our table composition. I mean, we are short stacked, but there's nobody super in command here, except maybe this new player that just joined with a big stack here. Button versus hijack, open jam here with ace 4 suited. We are gonna jam our 16 big blind stack. A call with pocket 4s, that's unfortunate that they find this call. We just have the aces or a deuce now. Deuce only because they turned to set. All right, we might just call uncle in the $100 main. Can we still re-enter? Let's see what we'll be looking at with big blinds. We can still re-enter. With 25 big blinds, we got to get back in there. It's still a profitable bullet, but it's obviously don't love being in for 4 bullets. Yeah, pretty surprised to see them find the stack off there with pocket force. All right, so we've re-entered. We got 25 big blinds, some big stacks at this table, but that just means the more for us to double through, my dear. We'll raise here with king 6 suited. We'll see about the jack 7-5 rainbow flop. They call another jack on the turn. And having a 6 here kind of sucks because we block a bunch of the draws that would be here. So we are going to check back the turn. Pair the 6 on the river. We hope for a check here from a 5, and then we could check and win with just a pair of 6s. But instead, they're going to bet over half pot. I think we're going to make a fold with just the pair of 6s. So we folded to an over half pot bet there. We've got ace queen here, button hijack facing the low jack open. I think we're gonna jam. Oh, jamming ace queen on bullet 4, puke. But we're all in. All right, razor folded, so we move on to the next hand, pick up their raise and blinds and antes. All right, folks, we are going to be off to the 5-minute break. When we come back, we're going to be talking more poker, more life, and lots of things. See you soon. All right, everybody, we're back, and we are still battling here in the $100 Sunday main event, the cash game and the mini main. We're going to jump into the other tournaments as well here. Sunday special $50 classic. Let's fire it into that one right now. $20 big blinds in the main, 22 of 32 with 8 paid. Got work to do. Queen Jack here, blind versus blind. They limp. I'm gonna jam for 20, and they're gonna fold. We see the 18 big blind stack open here for the cutoff. We've got ace 5 suited. We've got the bigger stack here in the big blind. We're gonna just flat. Flop 9 4 10. We go check check. Deuce on the turn. We're gonna bet here, picking up a gut shot, and they fold. We pick it up. We take down the pot. Over here in the main, we had a jack 9. We opened, got 3 bet, folded down to 18.6 bigs. 24th of 31 remaining. pocket deuces in the big blind here as we play seven-handed. No, six-handed. Six-handed. We see a raise from the small blind. We're gonna jam, I think. Oh, they have fours and stack off fours against our deuces on bullet 4. We need a deuce so bad. A 6 for a chop or a deuce on the river. They get their 4. We can no longer re-enter. That is a quick fucking 4 bullets in the Sunday main, folks. It's just the way she goes. Ace is full here. Okay, we just both have an ace here, right? No, they have quad 5s! Holy shit. As I raised, I was like, do we just chop, and then once in a while they have quads and get all of it, right? And I did it anyway. That helps a little. Ace Jack makes trips here. King 10 decides to jam into us on Ace Ace Deuce King as we have Ace Jack. They cannot win as they get all the chips in on the turn there. I've been getting really into the workout grind again. If you haven't noticed me incessantly talking about it on stream lately, folks, I've been rowing again. I've been lifting again. It's feeling good. That doesn't feel good though. Opponent river to straight on us, but it was very, very small pot. We called for a Super small bet on the river, just a min bet. These are pretty cards to fold here. The 10-9 suited facing a 13 big blind jam from the cutoff, though I do think we should probably be folding. But yeah, I definitely noticed that like when I'm feeling better physically, I seem to be a little bit more focused at the poker game. It doesn't always, variance is variance, so I definitely have won when I'm not healthy and lost when I am. But I think it helps. Honestly, I think what helped maybe even more than that is making sure I'm consistently taking like vitamins and like there's this neuro balance. Like I don't like to chill anything, but I take like a very simple like neuro balance supplement every night. I take like, I'm trying to think what I take every night now. I take a lot of shit. I take vitamin B, potassium, magnesium, vitamin D because I never get sunshine because I'm streaming all the time. Biotin. I take an allergy pill, and then I take this neurobalance one from Amazon. I forget what's in that one. It's like some zinc and some other stuff. Neurobalance. Yeah, zinc. That one has magnesium as well. Zinc picolinate, magnesium, and B6. I think that makes a big difference for me. Ace king here, we're gonna overbet. Jack 7 of diamonds here. We were heads up starting this pot. They have raised us. Now checking the flop. We're gonna bet. We turn 2 pair here. They're clicking us back here after we turned 2 pair. Did they flop a set with like fucking kings here or king jack? I think I'd rather just call now. Okay, now we've rivered a boat, so if they do have kings, would they just stack the shit out of us? Their act first, they checked. I'm gonna overbet jam. And they called with aces. We got them. We won a hand with trips here. They said nice hand. They called me with 3-5, made a pair of fives on the river. King Queen suited here in clubs in the cash game. Let's raise it up. Take that one down with a C-bet. Here we got ace queen. We see a 3.8 big blind stack jam and a player flat here. I think we are going to 3-bet here probably with the ace queen, or should we just flat? I think this is tricky. I think I'm actually just going to flat the ace queen probably. It's weird because like they can't, the person all in obviously cannot like punish us for like, they can't have a huge hand here. When we squeeze, it doesn't matter because they can't put more chips in. Flop comes king 9-7 rainbow after we flat pre. We'll just fold if they bet the player that's still active, but they check to us. We're gonna check back, and a duplicate 9 on the turn is what we see. Happy to check again, and a 6 on the river. So we just play the board and then ace queen kickers, check back. They muck, original jammer had pocket jacks. The other player who was active in the hand had ace 5, so we were ahead of them. But it doesn't matter, the pot all goes to the player who jammed their short stack. No big deal. They double from 4 to 12. We still got 160 big blinds, so. We see a limper in the $50 classic. We're going to raise with king jack after the limp from cutoff here. Small blind calls and limper calls. So we're sandwiched between two players here. We are last to act. Flop comes 3 ace king. And we're going to c-bet even though we don't have an ace. We have the most aces in our range. Both players do fold. And I was going to say we also had some runner diamond draws here. A king or a jack obviously is very good on the turn. So I don't mind betting there. It's a little precarious, but obviously not in this particular situation because they both snap folded. Another cash game table here that we've opened up. We we flop a set of 8s on King 10-8 Rainbow. C-bet, and unfortunately they do not make the call. We take down a small pot. We'll just jam here in the $10 mini Sunday main, blind versus blind with pocket fours. Maybe a little bit too much to jam the 22 big blinds. We ship it in, we get it through. Pick up a small one there as well. 26 of 44 remaining in this one with 18 paid. And here we got pocket kings, just hoping someone, one of these short stacks here will jam. Ship it in, boys. What do you got? Come on, ship it in. Nobody ships, so we are just gonna raise here from button with king king. Big blind calls from their short stack. Flop comes 6, 5, 3. Now that pot or that flop is gonna favor the big blind. We're gonna bet pretty large here, and we would call off a jam, but it'd be a little spooky. They definitely could have some flop 2 pairs, or even straight. Not likely, but 7-4. Some players just fold like 7-4, 4 deuce pre, but some players are never folding pre from their big blind. They fold in, we pick up the pot. We did join a cube sit and go. This is no longer the nightly dollar. We'll change the title there. Jam pocket 8s for 9 big blinds in the cubed sit and go. Pocket 8's called at risk. Ooh, they have pocket kings. Unlucky. Let's see if we can get lucky on the run out. Ace 7, 4, 9. Deuce. No luck for us. We'll get another one. Ace queen here. We'll call river. They turn to straight. Crack open another bubbly here. This one is, what is this? Mango. The cash game we raise button with ace king offsuit, small and big blind both call. Flop comes 8, 10, 8. We're gonna check in position. we'll check the 3 turn as well. And a queen of diamonds on the river brings the flush draw, brings some straights. I don't think we ever want a value bet here. I think we just check back. We'll beat 5 deuce and gotta wait a second to be able to see what the other hand was. We were up against 5 deuce and a 6. Somehow we come out best there. Deuces here in a limit pot. Flop comes queen, ace, ace. We limped along here just because we have heaps and felt like we could maybe set mine for a huge pot here. Everybody checks though, and now a 10 on the turn is gonna have us shutting down something fierce. Pretty easy to navigate. We're just gonna check all the way to the end, I think, unless there's a deuce on the river. Nope, it's a 3. Raising for value here on the river after rivering our club flush. They call, and we win the hand. We'll see what we're up against on 4, 7, 8, deuce, 7. They had a pair of 5s. Pocket 5s. A non-believer. Another cube Zingo. We're going to open here with a 7 on the button. It clicked it back. We're going to call, I guess. Hate these spots. Flop comes ace 10 10. All right, we check, turn and river, and beat the queens. Jam river here on a board where we usually chop, and we push our opponent off of it. Gotta keep the pressure on sometimes. Queen 7 here from the button will fold. Very short stacked here in the cube sit and go, though. I don't think that one's a jam, but it can't be too far off. King 4 suited after they limp. We're going to jam here in the cube, sit and go. They limp and fold, and we pick that up. So we've now got half the chips in play out of 3 players here. Let's jam here with Queen Jack, see if we can take out one of the other players. They should not have many folds here when they have 1 big blind out of their 2.8 total in the middle, but players tend to be tighter than they should be in these types of spots. And they're in the tank, which just proves my point, and they fold. Jack 3 suited, we're going to jam here. Called by King 7, we got 40% to win here, and we flopped a flush. All right. And now we're heads up. Obviously, we're never folding here, and they only have 1.32. We call for the rest. Queen 3, ours up against the 10 deuce offsuit. We flop a queen and have him dead on the turn. Let's see what we spin here in the cubed. Sit and go. The cube spins and spins, and it delivers. $20. $20 win. 10 into 20. How are we doing here in the mini Sunday main? Still going here. Registration is closed, and it's 16 places paid. We're currently 31st of 42. Let's see if we can spin it up. Don't really want to jam over on the gun limp. We'll just limp along here with King Jack, as anemic as it is. Up comes King 10-9. Spicy. They bet 2/3 and then they call. What the heck are we doing here? I think I'm gonna call as well. Put a queen out there, make it simple. 4 instead. Gonna fold to the jam, I guess. Yeah, top pair and a good kicker. I don't know, that might be incorrect. Cash game over here. We got pocket fours, set mining unsuccessfully. Flop is 3 deuce jack. We do have a overpair to the bottom 2 cards here. We see a 2/3 pot bet, and we're just gonna fold. Who's done it? Ian Simpson Poker. What's up, brother? Thanks for sending your folks my way. Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Accidental Grenade. I'm Keith Becker, Poker News Ambassador here in the United States for the state of Pennsylvania. And it is a big week because Pennsylvania is joining other states in multi-state poker. As of tomorrow, operators are free to combine and have a shared pool with New Jersey, Michigan, Delaware, West Virginia. So our little poker family is about to get a lot bigger. And if you don't know this about me, I for a long time advocated for this through getting people together, writing to our governor, contacting people, contacting the congressman who created the bill that was gonna make trying to get Pennsylvania into multi-state poker. And so it's a big day, and I'm very happy about it and very excited. I'm very excited to have you folks joining me here on the stream. Let's get back into the action. Welcome. Ian Simpson Poker, I hope you had a great stream, brother. Thanks so much, Ian. Dower Donnie, thank you for the follow. So he's here with ace deuce of clubs. Hey, thanks for the good luck wishes, Dower Donnie. Appreciate you. Yeah, we wrote letters, we made phone calls. I interviewed the congressman George Dunbar, who is now the commissioner, or I think it's commissioner of the PGCB, the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board, but was a congressman who created the bill to basically get Pennsylvania to join the MSIGA, which is the Multi-State Internet Gaming Agreement here in the states, where states are combining one by one together into a shared pool. Pennsylvania's been ring-fenced since 2019, late 2019, when poker launched here in the state. But we are very, very excited to be joining with others shortly. Ace King here in the big blind in the cash game. Should make it bigger if no one's going to fold to 6.5, but that's okay. We still got some more chips in the pot here, and let's bet small here on the flop. And we'll just take it down on 4 deuce 3. Here we got Ace King. We're gonna 3-bet over the raise from Sullivan. They call, and flop comes 4 deuce 3 here as well. So we're gonna see bet small, and wouldn't you know it, we take that one down as well. History repeats itself. Deja vu kind of there, yeah. A while since I've done that. I have spilled my bubbly. Okay, we have a towel for just this occasion. All right, sorry, switched scenes accidentally there. Kings versus aces here in the $50. It is not our night, folks. That was a 4-bet jam. After I spilled a drink on my desk. Oh. Yikes. That one plays itself. I mean, I have to 4-bet jam there, but right into aces. I was a little distracted wiping up my desk, but I think it's a stack off. I mean, we had kings after all. So. But yikes. All right, well, the desk is clean, no electronics, damaged in the process. Hopefully we can refocus and get back in the game here, but that took us from a nice stack here to 19 of 19 in the $50 classic. Had to be our biggest buy-in after already firing 4 bullets in the... well, our biggest remaining buy-in after already firing 4 bullets in the 100. Yikes. A7 of hearts here. We flop a flush draw. Ace in the turn gives us a pair, but we are definitely concerned about being up against better aces sometimes. We'll just call here. Let's check. Feels very, very value heavy. Yeah. We're actually just gonna fold. Raise a queen 10 here in the other cash game table. Flop comes 9-9-4. We'll see bet. Take it down. Bombs over Baghdad. Raise it up here with ace 9 in the cash game. Small blind calls. Flop comes queen jack 8, and we're gonna go ahead and check this one back. 10 on the turn brings us a straight, and we'll bet. Want to put pressure on single diamond hands here because there's a flush draw out there, and we'll bet for value on the river after they check. Go for half pot. They fold though. Yeah, thanks for being here, Donnie. Welcome, welcome. Rough session so far, though, folks. I gotta tell you, the cash games have been fine, but the tournament's pretty terrible. You all right? You fall asleep on your keyboard there, Silvano? What's going on here? Catwalk across it? Bet here with trip threes and player calls, and we're gonna check the river. Check call. 9-8 gets there. Jack 9 betting for value. I don't know if we get a raise out of them. We like calling. It's gonna be off to the break for us. We're gonna sit out all the cash tables, play this last hand, and then we're gonna take the break. 10-9 off suit. We limp along with others. Flop top pair with 10-9. No spades, but we're gonna bet here on the 10-3-6 board, and we're gonna take it down right before the break. All right, folks, I'm gonna take the 5-minute break. When we come back, we'll hope to spin it up in the mini Sunday main and the Sunday Special $50 Classic. Good stack here in the $5 Classic, but our large entries not going too great today. Let's see if we can turn it around. Be right back. All right, we're here. We're back. Standing at the sit-stand desk. Open ender here in the cash game. Bet the river, and they fold. Raise here with ace queen. C bet here with ace queen on ace 9-7. They call 10 on the turn. Check. Oh, bet value on the river. Bet value of the ace queen on 9 ace 7 10 deuce, and they call. We pick up a pot there. We're going to be jamming here in the $10 mini Sunday main event. Hate jamming over a raise, but we have ace 7 and less than 5 big blinds, so get it in. Ace 7 all in. We get the call from ace 8. Oh, so sad. Give me a 7. I'll take a 3 for a chop, or a 4 or a 5. It's a 5 on the river and we chop. We stay alive for just a little bit longer. We got 6 big blinds. 5-4, deuce deuce 5, run out. All right, we're going to be all in again here with 6 big blinds now. We got pocket 8s. Definitely going to be a jam, even over the 3x from our opponent. Again, we're just too short to really be like, we are beggars, not choosers in this situation. 8s all in over the 3x, and let's see what we're up against this time. We got no fold equity. Up against ace king, we'll take our flip. Gotta win your flips, so let's see if we can do it. Queen jack 3 flop, king on the turn, and no 8 in sight. We are out of there. GG. 28th place. Got pocket tens here on 7-4-6 and 8 of hearts on the turn. We're going to call again. This opponent barreling huge into us, and we've rivered a flush. We jam, and they fold. Not going after this one. Raise ace-4 here. Blind versus blind. Big blind calls. Flop comes jack 10-6. We're going to start with a check. And just fold to their pot size bet. Here we see a limp in the $5 classic. We raised 7 small blind calls, big blind calls, and the original limper calls. But guess what? We flop a set of 7s on ace-4-7. Pretty nice flop to do it on. And we are going to be betting here. That's slightly over a half pot here. Just, we want to thin the field. Player jams, easy call. We're up against ace king. Ace king, slow playing in the big blind. And it comes back to bite him. Runouts clean for us. We pick up a 39 big blind pot. $12 of 46 in the $5 classic. After not having anything to jam for our horrible stack here, we pick up King Jack suited under the gun in the $50 classic. We're all in for less than 2 big blinds. Fear me. Three ways with our King Jack of clubs. Flop comes Ace 10 6 rainbow, no clubs. We're looking for a lady. Duplicate 10 on the turn is not bad. If we were ahead, we're still ahead here. And a 9 on the river. Now the 9 could be bad. Let's see what we end up with here. Anything? Do you guys have anything? Oof. Deuces and Jack 9 both ahead of us. King Jack was in such a good spot there though. Such a good spot. I'm not gonna re-enter, folks. I think I might be waving the white flag shortly here on the stream. We just still have a really nice stack here in the $5 classic, but it's like not even enough to, like, even if I win this tournament, we are not day saving. Not even close. Unfortunately, we won't really be wrapping it up on a high note. We'll just kind of be saying enough is enough, and we'll come back and get them next time. As we say that, though, we do get into a new cube sit and go here, and we see this player raising into our kings. We're going to 3-bet. Didn't really expect you to stick around for 8 big blinds. Interesting. Limper calls and an ace on the board, of course, for our pocket kings. We're still going to c-bet. They just fold, so we pick up 20 big blinds without too much of a sweat for the kings there. Two pair here on the river in the cash game. We'll call the large bet. We have a better two pair than theirs. Nice. And value betting kings here on the river in the cash game on 34986. We get some value, a little bit of thin value from 9-7. One pair on 34986 versus worse than our one pair of kings, of course. We'll come right back to the raising well with ace 9 suited this hand. And that one, everybody just folds. All in here with 9-8 of diamonds. Limped ace queen. People love doing this in sit and goes, I swear. So funny. Nope. Queen high board took us out, unfortunately. Any glitch prize for me? Nope. Raising queens here in the cash game. Three bet comes in and we call. Pop a 5-5-3, they c-bet, and we call, and then an ace on the turn. Ugh. Fold. So raise here with queen 10 suited after the limp from button. We're in the small blind. Big blind calls behind, so we're playing out of position. Original limper folds. Flop is 9-9-3-7 on the turn. We're gonna check, and we're gonna bet very small here on river after we pair our queen. And we get thin value despite there being 4 to the flush and a pair on the board from ace 3. Wow, ace 3, no club. And another cube sit and go, ready to go. We'll just jam here with the ace queen. What did I say about the limpers, man? They limped jacks. Love it. They love the limps. Give me an ace or queen, please. Gotta win your flips. Got to win your flips. We are not winning them tonight. I'll tell you that. King 9 will be all in here. King 9 versus 8 deuce. Can't believe this player folded. What? Flop a king and got him dead on the turn, but we're obviously still very, very short here after losing the big flip. This is easy one. Ace king for less than 4 big blinds. We're all in. Gets through. Jack 10 offsuit, we're all in. Oh goody, we're getting 3-bet by this player. Okay, we got a flip. Let's win our flips. We said we were bad at it. Let's see if it holds true. Yep, pretty bad at it. 7s flop a set and take us out of that one. Yikes, what a session, man. We're getting our asses kicked tonight. Stick. I don't even want to look at my session stats, but I'm gonna. Current session, we are down $522 on the session. Ace jack of clubs here. After the limper we raise, flop comes 4 ace. What? Okay, my computer completely froze for a second. What the hell? I think we're back. What the hell just happened? No dropped frames. Everything still seems okay. That was weird. Turn to set here. Another $10 sit and go cube because they've been going so well for us. Ace 3 here. Sure. Oh, you hit your 8 on the river, you lucky piece. I like busted straight draw, made a lot of sense, but it was actually a straight draw that busted and then still hit a fucking card. Jesus, the overbet. Holy. Settle down. Our heads up a short stacked here in the cube sit and go. Nine seven, we flop the open ender. We're just gonna jam. Down here we have a boat. Queen's all in here up against ace 6. Fading aces. And 5s. That's an ace. Dude, we are just getting shellacked every fucking which way from Sunday. Like, we just lose everything tonight. We just lose. Like, it doesn't matter. We got it in good, we got it in bad, we got it in 50-50. Nah, it's not coming. It's not happening for us. Oh my gosh. Just getting absolutely demolished. Green deuce, we jammed for a very small pot here. Called by King Jack. And they double through us. Here we barrel and they raise us huge, so I guess we fold. King 7 will check call. And we'll check again. And we'll check again. King 3, couldn't get him to come after us. Pocket 10s here. We raise, stay flat. Flop of Jack 6-4. We're gonna see bet. Free turn. We're gonna barrel. On the Queen River, we're gonna bet small. I gotta see. You do this stuff all the time. Queen 7. How does he call, and then hit? Okay. This player is good at getting thin value, I think, actually. And I just needed to know that the click back was like typically that and not like just some weird bluff, because they had done it many times. I just needed to know. I just needed to know for me. Let's check back here. I just gotta bide our time here, but I don't have much time left. I think I'm gonna just end the stream soon, honestly. Is here after the limp with Queen 5. I'll flop a King 9-9. We're gonna see bet. With a spade in our hand, even though it's a low one, we're gonna barrel here. We represent a lot of ace-x. Jesus Christ, does everybody just always have something in this fucking game tonight? We get clicked back so often when we have nothing, and never when we actually have a hand. Like, what the fuck is going on? Check call here. Begging them to click it back with fucking King 7 or something here. Don't. Raise the a6. Look how sometimes they can just fold. No, you'll just have to wait. much more must I take? What did you call me with on the turn? Just a jack, just the open ender. No, wait, not even open ender. Jack 6. You have nothing. They just hate to fold. Hey. Mm-hmm. Raise the ace 6 suited. Let's defend here in the $5 classic with 10-8 suited. Hello. Got shot and a flush draw. I love it. Super passive player just gives us the pot. All right, folks. I do think I am leaning towards probably just ending the stream here. We have lost about $500 today. Rare kind of like total loss of the day for me, barring, you know, we are still doing okay here in the $5 classic. There is 118 up top here. So best case scenario, we would be down like 370 if we bank this one. But a limp, huh? I'll just fold our king jack. Somewhat marginal anyway. But yeah, if I do win this one, maybe we'll post it at least on like Twitter or something after this. But other than that, you can find me right back here live again tomorrow, twitch.tv/accidentalgrenade. Thank you so much everybody for being here tonight, and we'll see you next time. Peace.